Affiliates. This is one of the hugest components, hugest aspects of having success in selling products online. If your list is small or you don't have a list, you need a way to get your offer, your sales page that you've taken all that time to build, in front of as many potential customers as possible. And partners are going to be by far the best way to do it because you don't have to pay for the traffic up front. You pay out of the proceeds of the sales that are generated. And so that is, for most, I think most online marketers would agree, that is the preferred method. Of course, you can buy traffic and you can look at building a like a free opt-in funnel and sending your freebie list to your offers, and you should do all of these things. But affiliates are huge. So how do you find joint venture partners? How do you find people that will actually help you out when you launch your product? It's not an easy answer. I think people want a quick fix to this. I definitely wanted a quick fix to it when I started realizing the power of it. I went the longest time without really doing much affiliate based promotion. I was doing it all on cold traffic and my own list, and sales were slow in the beginning, as you can imagine, because we didn't have a huge list, and it required us to buy traffic, and not all of it converted. So it really took time. I joined some forums like Dennis Becker's Earn 1K a Day. I was on the Warrior Forum. I went to live events. I joined Skype groups. I joined Facebook groups. I started chatting with people. I started sharing my experiences and ideas. I had a blog that people started following. Putting myself out there over and over and over again. This is what you have to do as an entrepreneur. Go and look. Go to LinkedIn and look at people from any different industry, successful entrepreneurs. You'll see they have a huge network because they've taken time to put themselves out there, to go to conferences, go to events, meet people, learn from people, buy other people's products, right? That's a great opportunity. If you see somebody selling good stuff that's helping you, go buy their stuff and maybe get involved that way. Say, hey, look, I'm a long-time customer. I have some questions for you. Maybe get to know them that way. Or I've got some tips on how I've used your product. Maybe your other customers will benefit from this. Do those kind of things in advance. Think upstream. You might want to spend a couple of months building relationships before you hit people up to start mailing for you. Now, obviously, if you're trying to do a launch now and get affiliates on board, you also might have to hustle a little bit. You might just have to hit people up and say, hey, I've got something. Can you help me? Can you help promote it? They may do it because there's a lot of people that need something to mail. They've got lists, they've got responsive lists, customers that are happy with their offers. If you've got something that fits the need, you may get some affiliates that way as well. So basically, leave no stone unturned, but definitely make sure you do your part to build relationships with joint venture partners. That's the best way to do it in the long run. Uh, Joint venture page fundamentals. So having a JV page, this is so just like having a sales page, an upgrade or one-time offer, or an upsell page, a download page. Those are all very important. Having an additional page where you invite affiliates to promote your launch or to promote your product, whether you're doing a big, huge formal launch or not, is important. It's a place where you can get on camera and introduce what you've built, how you plan on compensating them as affiliates, what you're going to do for them. Maybe give them a sample download if they need it. Give them some tips on how to best spin it or sell it or promote it. Maybe even write some sample swipe email copy for them, although most people probably should and will write their own. You can give them some examples of how to spin it to their audience. Having a JV page that just explains what you're doing to your affiliates is huge, and you can get creative and have some fun with these. And I'll give you some examples of ones that I've done that worked well. And another thing I like to do, and most people are doing it nowadays, is having an Aweber or GetResponse or whatever, some kind of opt-in list for your JV partners. So they join the list, and maybe once they're on your list, you can bump their commissions or something. You can mail them next time you do an offer as well, so you don't have to bother them, over Skype or on phone or texting them or whatever. You just hit them up on the mailing list saying, "I've got this launch coming out in a month. Mark your calendar. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully you like it. Here's a JV page. Blah blah blah." So that is definitely something you want to do. Affiliate payouts and tracking. I mentioned earlier jvzoo.com. That is a great platform. There are lots of systems out there. Nanocast, Digital Access Pass is a membership program. It has an affiliate program. You want to be able to make sure that you track and have the ability to allow your affiliates to promote, but also track their every single sale that they send. And ideally, if they send a customer to you today and that same customer comes back and buys something in the future, you reward them again. You pay them out on future purchases as well. And that's something that JVZoo does automatically. So that's probably my recommended platform. But also with JVZoo, you can do instant payouts with PayPal. So if somebody buys a product from me, it's a $20 product, and I'm paying 50% commission. When the transaction goes through, after the fees are taken off the top, the remainder of that $20 gets split, 50 to me and 50 to my affiliate, right at the point of sale. That is really powerful for affiliates. As somebody who promotes offers from time to time, I appreciate getting paid on the same day that I've generated sales for them, rather than having to wait maybe a month or the top of the month when they do it. It's not always feasible. You don't always need to do this, but it's something to consider. Uh, Also, know your affiliates. Don't just randomly allow anybody to promote your products. In some cases, when you're doing these instant payouts like you do with JVZoo, it can be dangerous. We've had scenarios. My business partner Brad Goss and I had a scenario with one of our launches where some scammer went in and I guess had stolen credit cards and went in and bought a bunch of our offers through his affiliate link. He got the instant payouts, but then obviously all the people whose credit cards got billed needed a refund because they weren't legit transactions. So we were out half of that money. So I think it was something like, 3 grand in sales. We were out $1,500 in that affiliate payment to this scammer dude. And pretty damn painful stuff, to be honest. So know who your affiliates are, and don't be afraid to deny people that you don't know, and just say, look, unfortunately, I can't let you promote my product right now. Or just let them step up to the plate and introduce themselves and say, tell them, let them do the work to tell you how they're going to promote it. Make sure you attract or offer attractive commissions as well. If you're new and you want someone to mail their valuable list that they've probably spent a lot of time and probably a lot of money to build, um, give them a reward for it. You may even want to give up 100% of your commissions to good affiliates, at least on the front end, to mail for you. Pay them for it, but you're getting valuable customers. And if you're doing all the stuff that I told you in this presentation, branding yourself and building a name and establishing a reputation, it's well worth it, because those people are going to buy from you over and over again if you do a good job, if you bring good products to the market, and you constantly deliver quality. So make sure you give a lot of commissions. Your affiliates will come back over and over again. And again, I mentioned this earlier, offer to use their bonuses. So if you want to reward an affiliate, maybe they've got some kind of bonus product they give to their partners. What I've done in the past is I put a bonus offer on the download page. You may say something like, "Hey, get a free WordPress plugin. Click here." It would send my buyer to their opt-in page, and my buyer may or may not join their list, but they probably will because they want that free plugin, and that works really well for your joint venture partners because they're going to get more leads onto their list as well from the efforts of your launch.